Hi everyone, welcome to today's video, and it's specifically on a crucial component of the mind book of Getting Past Pain. The topic is in regards to neuroplasticity, how to tap into our body's ability to keep evolving and adapting, because pain is very fixed. When you're sick, it feels fixed. You can't shake it out. You try everything you can and it doesn't change, and it keeps recurring over and over, and sometimes it can last for 5 years, for some for 50 years, right? And then no matter what you do, it won't change. But there's a mechanism in our body that's designed to keep changing, right? Keep evolving. So we have a huge regeneration capacity, and our body wants that. It's thirsty for that. In the book, the mind book, it starts at chapter 4. Right, so the first half is the short-term component, and then the second half is in regards to the neurotransmitter component. And so today's video is specifically on the fuel you need to keep sustaining that change, because the ion channels helps us. It's in the nerve fiber, and there's a different ratio of ion channel. And based on that ratio ion channel, it helps you to adapt to your perceived reality. So there's perceived reality and actual reality. So that's linking towards chapter 3, which is bias and illusion. How our mind tries to keep us within a comfortable but also protective response. So, and how we link to the past, future to bring on the present to give us a display, a movie picture of altered reality, and it could be matching up with true reality, or it could be totally different. So that's where phantom pain is. That's where PTSD. So this video is in regards to sustaining that. So we have to talk about the neurotransmitter dopamine as the fuel to tap into neuroplasticity. So dopamine helps us. It's a short acting but very dominating component that helps to shift patterns. But when it's lacking, it leads us to kind of Parkinson-like. So it leads us to be less expressive. We can't control bodies, so slow movement, tremors, difficulty projecting our thoughts and our voice. Because someone with Parkinson will have a flat affect. Right? You don't see any facial expression, very slow and very like hard accessing their body. Or they have a difficulty accessing their body. So that's a pathological state when there's less dopamine, right? But if you have too much dopamine, it's been linked to addiction, it's been linked to gambling, and a lot of bad things. So dopamine is always looking at the future. It's always seeking for that spontaneous reward, and when we find it, then we chase after it, right? But then if it keeps happening, then we become bored out of it, and then we have to find something new. So that's why when we're dealing with pain, the environment plays a big role. If we're stuck in the same environment and we're doing the same thing over and over and over, same exercise over and over and over, and it doesn't connect with us, it doesn't resonate with us, then you're not tapping with the dopamine. And I like to say dopamine is the fuel for neuroplasticity, right? There's also another thing that you need for neuroplasticity, on top of the fuel: direction, intentional focus. You could say if you want to be great at playing piano, if you spend a quarter of the time playing piano and a quarter of the time training for a marathon and a quarter of the time learning a language, and then the other quarter of the time for work, yeah, you can be great at playing piano, but it's faster if you just lock yourself in the room and just be obsessed about learning the piano. You're probably gonna get there faster. So intentional, purposeful direction on top of the fuel will tap into neuroplasticity. So the reason why I just stuck that in is because what we tell it and what you tell it will allow you to use dopamine in the unintentional, not as beneficial way, versus what you tell yourself, you could tap into the huge benefit of dopamine. So read the book, chapter 4, the second half on neurotransmitter, to understand how that neurotransmitter plays a role in your situation, and how it also needs to be interchanged with the here and now neurotransmitters such as oxytocin, such as serotonin, right? Because you also have to not just the short term, but the long term neurotransmitter. And so you have to switch back and forth and understand how to dance between the two to leverage the short term shift the pattern, right? And then the long term sustainability of that. All right. So hopefully that video makes sense. Let me know if it, what you take away from this video is, and yeah, comment below. Let me know. Bye.